Hi, my name's Surpreet. I'm 25 years old. I'm a trainee teacher and I'm going to be talking about my experience with anxiety and how I overcame it. So I was around about 20 years old when I had my first bout of anxiety. I was at work and I ended up passing out for one reason or another. It just came about, and ever since that day, well, not now, but from the age of 20 until about maybe 23, I had severe anxiety to the point where I didn't want to leave the house. I didn't leave the house for maybe around about a year unless I really had to. And it all just started from me passing out at work for an unknown reason, and it just stemmed from there. I just thought that every time I'd go out I would pass out, so it was quite difficult. I realised I had anxiety was where if I had made plans or I would need to go out, my mind would just go crazy as to what would happen, or would I pass out if I do this, would my body do this, or would I get the symptoms of what's going to happen before I'm going to pass out. So that's when I kind of realised it was an actual issue, when my mind just to stop myself from going out. Like, even though I wanted to, it was like a constant battle with my mind as to what I wanted to do versus what I should do. So it was quite difficult. So for other people, there's many factors that could trigger anxiety, but in my own personal experience, it was actually just environmental influences that were going on, and my own personal experiences that were going on, and things that would just bring back bad memories. It all just kind of piled up because I didn't really know how to deal with it in a certain way, and then it all just kind of piled up and then ended up in this like anxious state in a way, to the point where I would just keep myself in my house until even if I had to go somewhere, I would make excuses as to why I wouldn't, without actually addressing the issue or the point. I overcame anxiety by, in a way, it was like a battle of the mind. I would tell my mind, like, sort yourself out, no, I'm better than this, like, my life was great before it, and what's the big deal if something does happen, if I'm out, in a way of passing out. Like, before, like, I remember growing up I would pass out because of either dehydration or being unwell, whatever, but then I was perfectly fine. I'd pick myself back up and be like, oh, nothing ever happened. But I think with all the stresses that were going on, I didn't really deal with it. It then just ended up folding into that. The way I dealt with it is through, I think, animal therapy is very, very big, and for me that's how I dealt with it. Like, I had 2 rabbits and I also have a dog, and they helped greatly. If I felt stressed, I would just go take my dog for a walk, or I would pick up my rabbits and just hold them, and it's a very, very different comfort. Even now, if I get very overwhelmed or stressed, I just want to go back to my dog, spend some time with him, and I would feel a lot better. And also, it's just, when at the beginning, when I was like, I need to sort myself out because this isn't a way to live, it's not, I'm just stopping the most prominent moments in my life by just sitting at home. So I would literally, if my mom would be like, oh no, don't do this because this might happen, I'd be like, no, I'm gonna do it and I'll get over it, because now I spend most of my time outside than at home. But I do still have times where I'm like, okay, wait, I'm feeling a bit weird, and then I would just tell my mind, like, no, you're not feeling weird, it's just your mind telling you you're feeling weird. And it's almost like you're having an argument with the self, but it works. It really works with myself, with me. My pets were the main source of me overcoming my anxiety and me telling myself. There was also different ways that I came out of it, was through music and meditation. I started to learn the guitar through YouTube, and then just ended up picking up the skill and just playing it, and it's just, your mind is then focused on something else. So it's a good distraction and a good way to just engage your mind into other things. Otherwise, rather than just sitting there day in, day out, it's not healthy. And by keeping your mind occupied with something else is always a good way to overcome anything. And also, I started doing meditation and doing some prayers on prayer beads. That helped a lot. I just used to close myself in my room, make the environment nice and calm, and just, I would tell my family, just don't disturb me during this time because I need this time to myself, and they completely understood. And I would put on some incense, put some candles on, and just listen to some music, calming music that would help. And I would just do these prayers in a way. whenever I felt quite low, and that helped. So there was many different ways. It was through the animals, through music, through meditation, it all helped. The advice I would give is don't give up, because even during the moment where you feel as though all help is gone or all hope is lost in a way, it's honestly, it's not the end. Like, you can definitely get over it. You can control your mind. You are your own power source. So you need to just make yourself think, look, this is me, this is my life. I'm going to take it by the reins. I'm going to make it how I want to make it, not how my thoughts are going to make my life, because my life could be completely opposite if I didn't take a stand against myself in a way. So, you know, it's hard, it's difficult, but, you know, a change in the lifestyle and change in the habits that you do, even though you may feel a bit insecure at first and very out of your comfort zone, that will then become the norm. And what you then were like would become you being out of the comfort zone, because now when I stay at home, I'm itching to get out. I'm like, I need to get out, because I know that if I just stay in home, I'm just going to sit there and just, it's not healthy, just sitting there doing nothing in a way. So yeah, I have come a very long way using those three main things. Anyone can do it. Things that I would recommend are animal therapy. Is that if you have a pet, you know, just go and hunt them, or just go and talk to them. Honestly, the amount I talk to my dog, it's insane. And also music, picking up a new talent or a new thing is always good, because you're keeping your mind occupied. And number 3 is meditation. Honestly, at first I was like, what is this? Like, that's not what I'm into. I can't do it. I can't sit there for like 10 seconds without my mind going elsewhere. But you build up the time slowly, and you know, your body ends up getting your body gets adjusted to it in a way. And also like volunteering. Because I love animals so much, I decided to raise money for an animal charity in India first, and then also in Greece, by climbing mountains. And that was good. It's in a way, you are, with anxiety, you are kind of climbing a mountain, and once you reach the top, it's like, it's amazing. And it's the same situation there. So it was a nice sort of metaphor in a way. But yeah, it's just surround yourself with positive people as well. Surround yourself with people where you're able to talk about it, because talking about it is extremely important. And I spoke about it with my sisters, and that helped a lot. So if you don't have any siblings, talk to your friends, talk to your parents, talk to anyone that you feel comfortable with, because it really helps. Thank you so much for watching. I hope what I have said has helped you. I do highly recommend watching the previous videos, because there's a lot of guidance and a lot of techniques that you can use for everyday stresses, or just to calm yourself and ground yourself. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.